Guys, as I said, me and introductions, we're not friends. But sometimes when you are faced with somebody who perceives herself as she's comfortable in front of a camera, you have to try and be a professional, right? Welcome back to yet another exciting episode of the Ignition Table podcast during the festive times. This is going to be our festive episode. It's going to be, I don't know if I would say we'll have presents today or we'll have all laugh and kiss each other. I don't know, but we'll see as it unfolds. Richie.
Hi.
Welcome, my brother.
Thank you.
How when you are here, I'm safe.
I'm glad.
Because we had an episode not so long about divorce, and we were talking, we said what we thought we knew.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of that episode. But the very same day it was released, I got a call from this woman. She said, who's divorced in that panel? I said, it's not about who's divorced in that panel. That was the 26th or 27th episode. All the episode we've been doing, you have never called us and said, you have not experienced what you just spoke about. But why this divorce thing? People were like, you're not divorced. Why are you talking about divorce? But nonetheless, we're not stubborn. I said, come. If you think you know, we're willing to learn. With that said, Kelly, welcome.
Thank you. Just to correct your statement, it's not a matter of who's divorced, but I felt like there was a voice that was missing. We can't talk about divorce, and you don't have a divorcee in the midst. So I just felt maybe getting it from the horse's mouth would actually assist. I'm here to correct and also to confirm some of the things that were mentioned.
Is there anything you picked which we're not very on point on?
Then I'd be undermining somebody's opinion. But however, as we engage...
Yeah, which opinion you thought it needed your attention or
I'm here
your
for you,
response?
my guy. I'm here for you.
Guys, as I said, this is a platform where we raise issues which are of national importance. We discuss issues which I think they need to be discussed. And please respond, don't react.
Definitely.
Right? Because when you react, it then prompts a certain direction. But welcome, Kelly, again. And then let's dive into it, guys, because we don't have time. We need to braai our meat. We need to be with our family. We need to be with our kids.
Yeah, I think let's do that. It's Christmas now. I'm already in the mood. You know, when you wake up, you don't feel like doing anything. I'm already in the mood of Christmas, going home, doing this and that. So, but yet today we are here talking about divorce. Let's do it.
I want Kelly to start with that thing that made her pick up a phone and call me at night. I think it was 7:30 or 8.
Yeah, and she's calling you. Imagine 8:30, 7. There.
It means it was burning. She couldn't wait for morning.
And Kelly. Oh, you are divorced, ne?
Who is Kelly?
Yeah, that's why you're calling people at 8. But it's fine. Let's continue.
I forgot that we're not on this journey together.
Tell us who you are first.
I'm just Kelly, you know. Yeah. This is a lady who's gone through a lot. But yeah, here we are, still glowing, right? It's a good thing.
Yeah. Then drop that bomb. That thing which caught you off guard or...
The co-parenting.
Mm-hmm.
Or co-parenting.
The co-parenting.
What's wrong with co-parenting?
It's. I think I've picked it up from different podcasts, right? That the understanding is different. And I just felt that we should actually deliberate and actually toy around this word of co-parenting. That it's misconstrued on the basis that it comes with emotions, it comes with acceptance. Your co-parenting might be different, or you can have a different experience because you haven't healed, right? And this child is still caught up in between. So maybe the definition of co-parenting should be understood, especially when you are someone who is divorced and has moved on. From my point of view, I would prefer to engage with my ex's wife.
Even?
Yeah.
So that you can fight?
No. so
For
that
what?
there should be transparency.
What relationship do you need with your...
It's not a relationship, it's transparency. I need her to be comfortable to know that it failed with us. It's your time.
Eh,
I don't have to form part
now
of
the
it.
next question.
But what if it makes her feel like you want to pin what happened to you to her, so that at the end of the day it might fail? Her marriage might fail. Because if you don't communicate with the father of the child, you're communicating with her, who she has her own kids, and now she's dealing with her own family. What do you need from her? Because at the end of the day, you might curse her with what happened to you.
Yep, that's where the healing comes in. Why should I curse you?
No, man. Why would you engage with your ex's wife?
Okay,
and talk about what?
This is my narrative.
And talk about
Remember, this is my opinion.
But then what do you talk about?
And I'm talking from experience because I had
It's fine. What do
a
you talk about?
partner that had a child.
What do you talk about?
Right? The reason why I'm saying so, and I'm talking about transparency, it's not us being friends. Remember, there's a child involved, right? And this child is dependent on the healthy relationship that the two parents who have decided to divorce are actually maintaining. This does not exclude the partners that we've decided to move on with. Let me give you an example. As a woman, if I'm staying with my child, whatever man or whichever man that comes into my life has to accept my condition, which is me growing with my child in my own house, right? So the relationship that I have with the father of the child also plays a role in my relationship. In that, for you to have a self-security to say that, look, this is done, right? I personally feel that you as a man, that we couldn't raise this child together, you need to respect or give credit where it is due. Because if I am living with another man and I'm married to Richie and I have a child with Matt, Richie is now taking care of what Matt couldn't take care under his same
I'll
roof.
get them. My question was,
Right?
what do you discuss with your ex's wife?
I'm coming to that. Because this is something you can't understand from an answer, a direct answer. But you need to understand the background that comes with it. And this is where we forget about it, that when we co-parent, when kids are involved...
Still aligned with my question? Do you think so?
Yes,
no,
I
I'm
am.
asking, maybe
Richie.
my understanding is skewed. Because
I'm
the question
listening
is
to
simple.
what you're saying, but it's
I
not
need to
what you asked.
understand the discussion you're going to have with your ex's wife.
It's not about the discussion that we
It's about
have.
what? Okay,
it's
what's
the
the engagement?
communication
What do
that
you
is going to
communicate
be there.
about?
You need kids, right? Richie wants kids from me, right? And Richie calls me to say that, no, that's the thing. You think us as
You've
women...
got an ex. Why don't you talk to your ex of, you know each other, you've seen his butt, you can discuss.
No,
Why then
I don't want to see his butt. That's why I left.
What do you want from
but
this
okay.
poor
I don't
lady?
want anything.
Then
You're missing the
leave
point.
her alone. Talk
no,
to
no,
your
no.
ex.
You're missing my point. My point
It's
is...
because there's no point.
No, no, no.
I'll hit it.
Yeah,
Drop it. I'll
like
show
I
you.
said,
Yeah?
you need a voice that is
Drop the
coming
point, I'll
from,
hit it. Yeah?
from the divorce.
What do
Let
you
me explain
communicate
to
about?
you. Matt, do you have a child out of your marriage?
Not that I
Okay,
know.
so listen, baby. This is the thing. Even though me and you have actually separated, but we have a kid and we've reached a consensus that this thing is not working. But you don't know about the other person's feelings, whether they are assured that indeed you two, nothing will happen. You get to the house, you pick up a child, and nothing happens in that house. Do you understand me? I'm coming from that point of view to say that when you are actually co-parenting and they're partners and you've moved on, your relationship, your child's relationship with your partner is dependent on how you interact with your baby mama or with your ex. So if you do not take into cognizance the feelings of the other partner that you've moved on with, how are you expecting them to accommodate your child? Because it's Christmas, right? I stay with the child full time. This time around, it's holidays, you're taking the child, right? That child is going to be in your house, and who has to be playing the mother figure? Your partner.
But wait, are you saying that the person that you've moved on with is not comfortable with you going to your ex house, whether to fetch the child or to drop the child?
It's not about comfortability.
What is it about?
It's about respecting boundaries.
What boundaries?
I don't have a
if you
problem
guys are
with
co-parenting, he should then understand that at one point or another, you are going to meet with the baby daddy.
True.
And you guys need to talk about the child.
True.
And there's a point where it doesn't involve the mother. Because the mother is not emotionally attached to your child. The mother can disagree on what you want with your child. And the mother can still make sure that your child doesn't get the best out of the father. The more you discuss with the mother, is the more the mother knows that you want to eat the husband's money through your child.
Okay.
And give your child the best education that her children, they are not getting.
Okay.
That can happen.
Remember, I'm referring to a co-parenting that comes from a settlement, a divorce settlement.
Yeah.
Not a co-parenting of
Oh.
we've met on the
No,
streets
no,
and we
I
made
think
a
now
child.
I get you.
I get what you're saying.
So I'm saying there's a settlement agreement before we are granted that divorce, right? We know our rights, we know our responsibilities, but there are times that you need to pick up the child. I'm saying I'll be comfortable for your wife to call me and say, "Hey, Miss Kels, we would like to have the child for the weekend. Or we're leaving for a trip." It's okay. I don't have a
but
problem.
why can't the father of the child call you and say, I want my child?
I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, but who's
We've
the
moved
father?
on.
Who's the father?
You've
Richie.
moved on.
The only thing she's trying to do is to make sure that she brings the weaker thing closer to her so that she can attack. Because she has failed to attack the ex. No. For me, I feel it's not necessary to create a relationship. You can have a good relationship, but through the ex. Not that you guys must talk. The reason he's gone is because you failed together.
My point
Don't
exactly.
create another relationship with what is attached to him. You just want to poison that. I'm not saying the divorce could have been the poison from you, which is most likely, but I'm just saying, ne? You failed.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I get that
You failed.
very frequently.
So-
but my point is, right? Remember,
Still.
you are entitled to your opinion. I'm
Yeah.
talking from my experience to say that I would have preferred at some point that there's transparency when it comes to the kid.
Yeah, you will
The reason why,
be transparent.
the reason
Not
why
she.
I'm saying the reason why I'm saying so, it's because remember you have moved on, right? And there's a child that you left in your previous marriage. At some point you sit there and then you engage on the finances for the child. Those finances are finances that you're actually sitting down with your wife and you say, "Love, this is what we have in the house. This is what we can do." Obviously, the other child is going to play a role. You understand me? The reason why there is this thing of the narrative of women are always fighting, you want to poison, it's because you men cannot balance the two. Tell me, God forbid, tomorrow, the baby dad is hospitalized. What do? There has to be a transfer of money.
Transfer
Who
of
do I
money.
call?
You don't
yeah,
have
you're
medical
in
aid.
ICU. You're in ICU.
I'm saying-
what happens there?
I'm saying, you saying it as something that needs to be done in terms of creating a communication between you and your ex's wife.
Not a relationship.
For me, it's just off. You just want to poison it.
No.
You failed.
No.
You failed with her husband. You want to poison her. So what I'm saying is, have a communication in my view, but don't say it as if it's a must for you and her to be
No,
communicating.
that's why I said I would prefer. I didn't say it's a must. And I said communication, not a relationship. We're not friends. Do you understand me? But because there are kids involved, whereby your kids are interacting with my kids, right? And in the midst of it, I need to respect the fact that it failed with your husband, your current husband, right?
And they're doing good.
You know, there are ladies or there are partners who would call around 11. I want to talk to the baby mama. This is what is happening. And from my point of view, from my side as a woman, in an event that I am to be swept off my feet and this man is like, "Kelly, look, I want to get married to you and I want to stay with you." Okay? This is Mr. Ngobeni who decides to get married to
Why are
me.
you smiling? Is he
Oh,
Mr.
yeah,
Ngobeni?
No, I'm
He's
not saying
there.
that it's Mr. Ngobeni.
The way she's smiling is there.
I'm not saying it's Mr. Ngobeni,
Yeah.
Why did
but
you
I'm
choose that?
saying now Mr. Ngobeni's home has got its own rules and regulations, right? But I'm coming with a child from Dlamini, right? Then Dlamini's child is coming to be raised in the Ngobenis, right? Now, the dad is still alive or the father is still alive, But the father has to adhere to the rules of the Ngobenis because the Ngobenis have taken in the Dlamini. So how else do we create boundaries there? Because you need to also give the other person a courtesy to be free enough to say, I'm accepting this Dlamini in my house and I'm taking care of the Dlamini, and the relationship between the Dlamini's dead father and Ngobeni is dependent on me. If I allow my son's father to undermine the Ngobenis, then Ngobenis are going to retaliate on the child.
But
Tomorrow he can wake up and say,
to undermine them?
no, by not adhering to the rules and regulations of the Ngobenis.
Which is?
For an example, your child has a phone. The dad calls him. The Ngobeni says at 8 o'clock, we switch off phones. Kids are going to sleep. Now you decide that you're calling your child at 8:05 and you want access.
You see, when you want to give an example where men are failing, you create something that's not balancing. If the two families understood each other, right, that husband or that man who was not going to call at a time which he knows that is not allowed. If he calls, there's no relationship.
There's nothing
they are not
like
communicating.
That. You just mentioned on the previous episode
Yeah.
that, hey, Dad, come, you'd catch flu, come inside the car. While the dad is walking.
Yes, it's
and
because
the stepfather has a car, right? Those things can trigger with your manhood.
But you're
and you
talking
retaliate.
about a decision which was done by a child. I'm saying,
Yeah,
if
but it
two
can
adults,
retaliate. You can
if two
retaliate.
Adults, if two adults are in agreement, they will follow that law. Mara, if now you bring a child who does not know much of these agreements, we can't discuss.
Are you saying that chances of you retaliating are low?
If I told a certain guy that at my house you don't call my child or your child at 8 and he calls at 9 for no any serious reason, he's disrespectful and he wants me to fight with him.
Do you know that?
So that you see what I mean.
The relationship we're talking about, do you know that men and men actually understand each other? If we then sit down and say, okay, I'm staying with your child, and that was the decision that we agreed on.
Yeah.
So at my house, this is how your child is going to be governed.
True.
And this is what you must understand as the father who has access to the child.
Okay, that
There's
is the
these
conversation
boundaries.
between the two.
There's the conversation between the two.
Okay, so you can
But
talk and
no,
you can't
no, no,
poison
no.
each
You
other.
will be there.
But we can't talk.
You will be there and she will be
that's
there.
That's what I'm saying as well.
Yeah, for
listen.
the
You
sake
coming
of time,
around, I love it.
I won't answer that, but I want you to dive in. Sorry, Richie.
I love the fact that you're coming
Right?
around.
No,
No.
we'll get
You
there.
see my point?
You will understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
We dropped a certain, sorry, Richie. We dropped a certain, we'll come back to you, a certain view on the day
Yeah.
about divorce, the impact of divorce. Who must be considered first, in your view? Children in the marriage, or those who are married must just fight and see or whatever comes out of that fight? And then when we've decided that we can't stand each other, we will then say, now what do we do with the kids? Or the kids must just adjust with what the elders have decided on.
Yeah, unfortunately, when it comes to that, there are two different scenarios. There are two different scenarios in that in the first scenario, you might find that it's a mutual agreement to say that, look, this thing is not working, right? But then what's going to happen with the kids? This is where you find that two people who are adult, matured enough, can sit down and say that we don't need to be governed by a paper. This is what we're going to do, even though we need to do it for the family advocates, right? And there's an instance where the other one wants to divorce and the other one was not ready for it. So it becomes difficult to engage about the child because we don't know the reason behind the other partner deciding to leave. If it's abuse, I'd say I'd put myself first to say, for my child to get the best sanity of his mother, I need to leave the abusive man so that I can be solely involved in the child, right? But in an event that it's just two people who have realized we have outgrown each other and we've tried to make it work and it's not working, what do we do? The next question that you might ask me is that not being selfish? Hundreds. You're being selfish in the point that you are depriving this little one to grow up with both parents in the same house. But in an event that the two of you have just mutually decided that we've outgrown each other, I think you could give it a courtesy to say, let's see, can't we see somebody? Where we're missing out? What went wrong? But in an event that there is abuse that is involved, it's unfortunate that the child will come last. Because when we met, the child wasn't there, right? Just the two of us.
No, you can't give it an excuse.
No,
like
I'm just saying. Okay. I'm not giving it an excuse. I'm trying to break the ice. I see you starting to be too serious. Relax,
don't
guys.
For me, you
Hello?
drop it. No.
We are not serious. This is how we are.
When you drop a joke talking about the wellness of kids, ne? For me, it raises a little bit of eyebrows. That is why a lot of issues that affect men, people joke about because they think it's not important, it's not serious. Hence, I'm saying, I wouldn't have imagined or wished for you to joke about the wellness of kids. But
I take that back.
If you say you're joking,
no offense.
It's fine, but I'll have my own judgment about it.
No, but it's the reality. When we met, the kids were not there.
Of course.
Right.
We joke about things we don't care about.
Yeah,
in most cases. So I was saying that because in my view, right, I understand that people can get to a point where they can't work well together.
Yeah.
Why they are divorcing, it's a discussion for another day.
True.
But what pains me a lot is children don't choose. And they're being faced with what you guys are failing to resolve. In most cases, you find that it could be resolved. Because now, if I go back, my view is if we can go back to our positions as wives and husbands, most divorces can't happen.
Yeah.
They're happening because people are conflicting in their positions.
Yeah, true.
Now a child is here. A child can't go and create another biological parent.
Hundreds.
You can go and create another 100% man, or even better.
Definitely.
So my pain on that one is on the kids that, and I hardly see talks about kids from divorced families that, how are we assisting them? Because we're trying to talk to them about things that they will never resolve.
Yeah.
You can never resolve having a biological parent. Yes, it happened, but we need to engage more on it because I think we're not. We're only focusing on, you see, and mostly women, A divorced man, they're like, I'll be a man, you'll have another wife. A wife, poor child, she fought for 5 years building that home.
Yeah, because we also fail to engage on how many women are single parents in marriages.
Come again?
How many women are single parents in marriages?
What would that
They
mean?
are growing kids alone.
Oh.
Yeah.
While the husband is there.
Yeah.
And doing nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have so many women who are growing kids
And
alone.
we have so many men doing what?
We also have men who are doing this thing alone, in that you would marry a person and for them it's look, these are your kids. Do everything. You understand?
Do you know why you would say there's so many women growing kids alone? Everything about women is voiced out so much.
Hundreds.
And nothing about men is voiced out.
I wouldn't say nothing.
Nothing. Like, do you know personally, a man who's growing a child alone?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
You'll never win that because she has no proof and she'll tell you a lot. And
No.
But who's talking about it?
Yeah, less people are talking about it.
Don't say less. Just
So
say
is that
none.
fine?
You just talked about women growing kids alone. You've never even saying there's men or 2% of men, meaning that there is no one. If it's not even there in your vocabulary, that men are growing kids alone, that means it's not even something that we say it's a stigma. It's something that is silent. Or men are growing kids alone.
Not
and they're doing
necessarily.
this.
Not necessarily. It's just that it's on a percentage. We would say that men are providing for families, and would say women are growing kids, because that's how naturally it has been narrated to us. You understand me?
I've said this before.
Which is why I'm saying women. You understand? That's what I'm saying. I was coming to the point of leaving. It means I can't stand the house anymore. My point is, as much as some of them, they're not leaving, but they are doing it alone in the household. But just because I've decided to leave doesn't mean that I am less of that woman. I might be more stronger in that I have chosen to not subject my kid to the environment or the toxic environment that I saw that we were actually exposing that child to. Because the more he's damaged, he's going to damage the other woman.
And I can attach this to my next statement, right? When you say women are raising alone, you know, I've seen that when kids are born, before the child is becoming smart and can see what's happening, in most cases, men are spending every cent to take off that home. They're being sent to buy this, they're being sent to buy that. You are saving your 500 rand or 1,000 rand. When you walk in the malls, you will never say, babe, let's go have a meal, guy. Can we eat this? You know that 2 liter and a loaf of bread every day takes how much from a man's pocket? While that child is from 0 to 5, he's spending every cent he can save. You are saving money. When the child becomes smart, that is why today most children are divided in the families. Parents are competing. I'm better than your father, I'm better than your mother. A child can come from school seeking money for shoes. She will say, knowing that the father is broke, go ask your dad. When the dad fails, come one, I'll buy you.
Okay.
And then when the child is smart, you are teaching these children that you are the one holding the family together. He has helped you to save so much in most cases, and most women. By the time you use that money, it's yours now. Like it's no longer him. Men supposed to be providers, yes. But do you appreciate that they're providing? You get to a point where when things are dire, he has gone through abuse emotionally for the last 10 years. Now, when he can't do anything, you call him weak. And he has no voice. He has no voice. Because you're saying, I'm taking my child to school. I've got it's January now. You'd say, well, how about we pay half the year school fees, and then at least we'll pay less. The money you have is his money. But when you use that money, you use it to take him more down. And when he's quiet, he's weak.
I might say, I think I'm confident enough to say that I understand where you're coming from. I'm a breadwinner myself. I always make a joke out of it when sitting with the ladies in the office that I have your husband's stress. You wouldn't understand. But the question is, because with us women...
Yeah, another joke was just dropped.
Yeah, but it's the truth.
In the mocking of me. Of course, things that mocks men.
I'm coming to my point.
We joke about it.
Right?
Yeah.
No, we're not joking about it.
You just did, but it's fine.
No, we're not joking about it. It's because the reason why I'm saying so, you've just made an example of a woman who just given birth to a child, but financially she's being carried by a man, right? And when this man cannot provide anymore, he's portrayed as weak. I would have a follow-up to say, tell me of a woman who has given birth to the very same child and carries those finances when that man cannot. And she keeps quiet and carries that man and not say anything. Are you saying anything about those women as men?
There.
Yeah, they are. I'm
But
one of them.
Most of them.
That's why I'm
they
asking.
will make him feel it.
But no, there's nothing like that. Let me tell you something that I understand and believe. It's that as a man, naturally you are born with 3 characteristics that are very strong in you. That is your ego, your pride, and your controlling factor, right? Naturally. It's just like an employer. Because they give you a salary, they would tow you around. You understand? They want you to listen to them. So naturally, a man, because he's meant to be a provider, he has these 3 factors. That's why you'd get inside the house and be like, hey, you're making noise. I just want
There's
peace
a
of mind.
small thing you fail to understand.
No, listen. Let
Where
me
you
get
your
my
salary,
point.
they tell you come at 8, you go at 8.
Yeah.
Why is it that when I'm
Which
the head of
is
the
why-
house, you don't want to listen to me?
I do listen
Ah,
because
you
you're
don't.
providing. When you marry me, you say, Kels, Hapa Hamet, ne? At 6 o'clock, women are not on the streets. Women are inside the house. And I have to adhere to that.
So is that controlling?
Because you're restricting me. You're giving me measures. You understand me?
When you are sad, it's controlling.
No,
When you
no,
are
no.
happy, it's measures.
Definitely. When we're still in love, I'm like, oh, they govern me.
Then this
And
is nonsense. You can't change things whenever it suits you.
But my point,
Let's
I
stick
want
to
you to
one.
get to
Let's
my
stick-
point.
no, let's stick to
No,
one.
I want you
Mara
to
is
get
fine.
my point,
Yeah.
right? So now, with these 3 factors that I'm mentioning, right? With women, we don't really have it. We don't have this controlling factor. We don't have the ego where we have to fight as egos. Yeah, I'm a woman. Yes, true. So now, naturally, because of these three factors, you tend to exercise it more through you providing. That's why you'd get inside the house and be like, look, what are we eating in the house? Because you bought groceries. You're expecting that they have cooked, right? I need peace in this house because you actually paying the house. You want a home. That's why you brought her in to say, let's build a home together. But it becomes a challenge when you come inside the house and you can't provide and you start asking, what are we eating in the house? If there is that ill treatment towards your woman, this is when they start saying she's disrespectful. No, she was accommodating because you were playing your role and she had to adhere to it. Now you don't have
so
that.
So are you saying that when he doesn't have what he used to give, then you can't now listen to what he's saying?
No, I'm saying the reasoning capacity is different.
Yeah.
Get my point? In that.
So if he was buying groceries,
if you add fuel in my car and say, babes, I'm home. Please come pick me up. I'm at a restaurant. I'm getting drunk, right? You've added, this is your car. You're paying for this car. Now, you can't pay a car. You don't add fuel. You call me at 12 o'clock. Come and pick me up at the club.
So what changed there?
You can't. I need to spend money to come and also maintain you.
Yeah, so in other words, you are saying that it's good when you are maintained, but when you have to return the favor, it's not good.
No, I'm saying the part that you play financially, there is a role that you can't play when it comes to a woman. You can't carry a child. He just mentioned that you gave birth. I'm providing for you, right? And I said, I gave birth and I'm providing for myself and your child. So what do we call that? In that instance, how do we define that? Because as men, you don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Now, because now she's providing for you, remember, what did I say? 3 factors: controlling, pride, and your ego.
Maybe
it means automatically, because she's now starting to wear pens,
let's change
that factor will come in.
Let's change controlling to measures. How about we change controlling to measures first?
No, listen.
You agreed a few minutes ago that controlling can be taking measures. So is it important for a household?
You missed my point.
Okay.
I said,
is it important for a household to have measures?
These characters can be different when it comes to different men. You can be that controlling to say that you even check your woman's tracker. He can be controlling to a point of, I allow my woman to go out with her friends and come back home. You understand? The levels are not the same. I'm talking about a normal man who comes with such characters. It's there in you, whether you like it or not.
Okay.
But the demon, we don't know on what level.
Okay, Kelly.
Yeah.
Should a man have measures in his house?
Yeah, definitely.
Should a man be controlling in his house?
Definitely.
Should a man have ego?
Definitely. How else would we measure you?
Should a man have pride?
Definitely.
Now, the things you have mentioned, right now you are agreeing with it with such a happy face.
Hundreds.
But you were mentioning them in a wrong way.
No.
Not so long.
No. It might be in a wrong way from
right? You were saying we use those things to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, I said naturally. You have them.
Okay, and?
Right. I'm saying this because I'm raising a son, right? He has already told us what to do in the house. He closes the door, he switches off the lights and whatsoever.
So is that wrong?
It's natural.
So
it's because he's a boy.
So is that
you understand
wrong?
me? No, get my point.
Are you saying that
I'm saying natural, by nature, right? Naturally,
I get your nature.
You have that. But it's tolerate when you can provide for yourself. When you're a man, your pocket is your manhood. Do you understand me? That's a man because you're a provider. How else are you going to provide with
so
such
in
a
other words, you're saying those
give me a
things,
context.
the nature you're talking about, it goes away with it when you don't have money.
No.
What happens then?
I'm saying you exercise it less.
When you don't have money?
Yeah.
No, you don't have to exercise less. You must continue exercising it.
How can you exercise when you don't have money?
You are the one
How can you control porridge that you don't know where it's coming from?
The pandemic of Matuke has affected women 1996 girls.
No, but it's the truth. We need to tell the truth.
Whose truth?
It is the truth.
So
That's how
when
it
a man
is.
provides, my sister, right? She has to provide financially.
Yeah.
Right? We'll come back to it. She has to provide protection for you.
Yeah.
We are masculine.
Yeah.
Now, the challenge is, you see, when I said I need context when you say pocket, financially, our forefathers did good by saying, I need to provide for you while you do nothing. Today, you're doing something. When I provide, I have to provide according to what you have,
Okay.
not according to what I have attained myself. That's where the issue comes
Okay.
in.
Our
And
forefathers
I'm not done.
didn't
I'll
provide
give you
with
time.
nothing.
I'll give you time, right? So for me, when you say a man's providing is the pocket or a manhood is the pocket, I disagree in this context. We are relying mostly on what he can do for us. And we don't, the threshold of what he can do for us is is from what you have, not what he has. It becomes harder. It's killing most men out there. Because today, here in South Africa, in Gauteng, a proper guy who can buy a Polo, which is very expensive and stays in a 2-bedroom townhouse, is regarded as poor by women.
No,
By
get your type. You
most
won't be
women.
poor.
There's no such thing.
Eh?
as
Get
a
your
type.
type.
Okay.
Don't go for a BMW woman because you're driving a Polo. You can't service my car as well. We'll have a problem. Get your type.
I said, a guy
What
who
is
does-
killing men
wait,
is them not going for their type.
What-
What is killing men is going for something that you can't afford. You can't be driving a Polo and then you go and get a slay queen and you expect that you're going to maintain that lifestyle. It's impossible. Get your type.
That's why I always say, okay, Richie, I'll come after you.
You know what's the problem here?
Yeah.
You know, let me not be personal.
Be personal.
But
Don't be afraid.
you know what is leading to this divorce?
Yeah.
It's your mindset.
It's not
Let me-
it's you
Yeah,
not
but
getting
allow
married
me
to
to
your
talk.
type.
Allow me to talk. You see, also that's why it's leading to divorce. You don't give time. You want to talk and talk and talk.
Get your
and
type.
continue.
Get your
The
type.
problem is you have labeled everything as finance. And as if we go there, that's where now we have a problem. Because if the man's pocket talks about what he can do, and when it's not there, that means now you must leave him.
No,
Wait.
you're wrong.
Let me continue.
You're wrong.
Yeah, I'm wrong,
You
but
see
you'll
what's
correct.
leading to
It's
divorces?
fine. Let me
It's that you
continue.
assume.
No.
That's what we
Let
say.
me continue.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have the money, and you are saying now he must, whatever he has that is nature, it must be less. That means now he's less of a man.
No.
And he can't run his household because he doesn't
No.
have money.
Said
No.
your manhood is your pocket.
I
your man,
want
if
you-
your manhood is your pocket,
Remove your
when
emotions.
you don't have it,
Darling, remove your emotions.
how do you then remove your...
Don't,
those
don't
are
be
natural
personal.
things.
Don't
Those are
be
natural
personal.
things.
Don't be personal. Let me
If
give
money
you a
makes a
typical
man,
example.
when we remove money,
Yeah.
that means that man is no longer a man, according to you, because money makes him.
No.
So the moment
No.
we take out
So
money,
reverse your
if-
statement.
I didn't
So
say I'm
withdraw your
not.
statement.
That's what you
I am
said.
going to deliberate on the statement for you to get the understanding of it.
Your
Right?
understanding will
I
never-
said to you, a man has got 3 characters naturally.
okay.
That is you having an ego, a pride, and a controlling factor. Do
Mm-hmm.
you understand me? And this
Your food is
3,
good, ne?
yeah, which is good. It's
Okay.
a man. You must have a backbone. I can't be
Okay.
sitting with a man without a backbone. You
Yes.
understand me?
That
So-
attitude will come to it.
Yeah. You must have a backbone. When I get to a place, they must feel this is a man and I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Continue. I want us to
So,
get to that part.
The thing is, it comes with the nature of you providing. You understand? You just mentioned something to say that because of my pocket. Look, we're not staying at home. Arovenda. The standard of living here is high, right? We need money. Whether you like it or not, we need money. So I'm
Yes.
going to give you a typical example. Here you are.
That's why you need us.
You meet, and we need you as much as you also need us. I can't run away from that. I need that masculine. I need a man, and I don't want to be having that masculine energy. I need to sulk. I need to feel that look, man. And the only way that I can do that
No.
is when I get
Okay,
the
it's fine.
security in you, right? Then I'm coming back to your finances,
Yeah,
right?
I
Here's
really
a
want you to
typical
go there
a typical example.
you miss
This
it.
is a typical example, right? I once raised this before, and some other people misunderstood it. I'm going to do it again. There's a lady who stays in Sandton, and there's a guy who stays in Alex. They're only divided by a bridge.
Yeah, which is
right?
not working.
Yeah. But this man in Alex, he sees himself living in Sandton. That is a man who's dreaming and feels that he's ambitious. One day I'll make it, right? But this woman is used to this environment. Then somewhere, somehow, you at the mall, you're not written, I'm from Alex. She's not written that I'm from Sandton. You fall in love. Hello. Sila. Right? Then eventually, you start dating. And when you start dating or getting to know her better, you realize that, oh, she's from around. So this lady is already used to that diamond walk. You are still window shopping at that diamond walk. It's a birthday, right? You decide that you're going to surprise her. You go to a typical affordable jewelry shop and you buy it to her, or you buy it for her. But this lady doesn't wear that brand, but she needs to appreciate. You understand? Now, she appreciates it because she loves you.
Yeah.
But here's the catch. As you start moving on and you getting into committing to this woman, you can afford an apartment in Sandton. She's been staying in a 4-bedroom house, right? You are working, you're now driving a BMW, and maybe she has a Mercedes, and arrange in her car, in her car garage, right? Then eventually you decide that I'm committing to this woman.
Yeah.
Where do you go and stay with this woman?
I wanted to answer it in a statement form.
Yeah, I want us to get somewhere, right? I don't want us to lose.
You must agree.
Yeah. Where do we, first answer me, where do you go and stay with this woman?
The two can agree what's best.
No, you. Where do you go and stay with it? Remember,
Where
you're a man. You are going to marry this woman.
Where
She
I
has
stay?
to go and stay in your house.
Yeah,
Where
at my
stay?
stay,
Right.
at my
Okay.
place.
Where you stay. Now, she's not used to a 2-bedroom. It means she's lowering her standard of living. At some point, it's going to trigger with her. I'm telling you from a woman point of view.
So I'm saying, Kelly,
Because I'm used to a specific quality of life,
Yeah.
but because I love you, I have accommodated you, and I'm living with you on this specific level of yours. But as time goes on, I get to be frustrated
but
because
why
it's
is
too small
why
for
is
me.
It I always say that when two people come together, women always reign supreme. When a man is of a certain level, you feel like you can get there and be okay with him providing for you.
No, you need to take me there because you're a man.
Wait, I'm
Let's
saying
change.
you will go
If
there.
I'm the one who's in a 4-bedroom house, you are in a
Right.
2-bedroom house.
You're the
What must
man.
happen?
You need to upgrade me.
They're
You're a
coming,
man.
right?
That
You need to
example,
upgrade.
that
You're a
example
man.
must show you that men are having it tough because you are finding it very difficult to allow your story to go to a point of saying, this woman...
No.
Wait, I'm not done. Don't presume my story. I'm not done. You are not going to a point of saying, this woman would say, this is my husband. And in this household, we have got a 4-bedroom house. That's what a good woman should say.
No, it's not a good woman. Hello. Let's change that.
That is
Just
what-
because I can't accommodate your 2-bedroom doesn't make me less of a woman.
That is why
It simply means you can't afford the life that I'm
That
living.
is why our grandmothers and
So
fathers
a
said...
good woman, it's me reducing my standards. How am I
It's
going
not
to know?
reducing. Okay, make me understand. Ne?
A good woman, it's me reducing my standards.
Okay, Kelly, make me understand. You see this?
You're not reducing your standard.
Also-
You are
I
bringing him
No.
to your
No,
standard.
I'm
let
not
me tell you
supposed to.
something.
You're the man. You're supposed to uplift
Wait.
me. I'm a woman.
Let me
You
tell you something.
uplift me.
It's not Alex.
It's not man in your Joe, Alex.
No, let me tell you something. Ne?
No, but then that's
fell
my
in love
point
with
me. Wait.
exactly. That this
Kelly.
is what is frustrating
Kelly.
us.
Are women
You
will forever be
see,
women.
no, you are not frustrated.
No, it's you who's frustrated.
No.
It's not us.
You
We're
guys,
making it.
You are not making it.
We are there.
No, you are not there. The problem is the mindset of you thinking, or while you're in a 4-bedroom house and I'm in a 2-bedroom house, you have made it. And there's nothing that you have made it. Because while you are alone there, you still cry alone. And
Says who?
No,
I got
but
my dildo.
Richie,
this thing is
if I was
simple.
staying in a 4-bedroom house, you come to our house, it's our house now.
Yeah, it's our house.
If you're a good woman, you say, I love
No,
this. Wait.
My God, you want to tell me you'll be coming to
spoke
the
most of the
Gillianas?
time.
Zomba don't mind.
Wait.
Don't
I've
mind.
got few
No,
questions. I've got few questions for you.
How do you bring
Right.
your
Okay,
surname
why
into
don't
practice?
you then say, let's move out of all this house and get a better one with these two?
No, I
we can
get to
rather
a
sell
point-
them
no.
and get a
I
better
get to a
one.
point to be honest with you, to say, look, Matt, look, you're a good man, right? But I see challenges here.
There's
right?
no challenges.
Let's date while you're upgrading yourself.
No,
That's
there's
not-
no
I
challenges.
don't want problems.
There's no challenges.
I'm saying to
Let me
you,
tell you something.
I'm
ne?
sorry, I
Kelly,
like you, but
a good woman
it
would
won't
say,
work, my brother.
this is our 4-bedroom house.
A good woman.
Wait.
Yes.
So I'm not a good woman if I
Wait.
can't
You're not.
go
Wait.
for Alex.
Wait.
You're not.
Kelly,
Okay.
you spoke about types, ne?
Yeah.
So I just want to iron this one out. You say men must marry their type that they can afford. Is it fair for slave queens to put these ambitions or demands on men.
You are the ones who are making them slave queens. You're maintaining them.
I'm asking you that when a lady puts her demands, do you think it's okay?
Yeah, because that's what you're supposed to do.
Remember, for me, it's bullshit. We are allowing things which are wrong, right? And wait, I'm talking. Be a man for 5 minutes.
You were not listening. You were being women.
we allow these things to happen.
Yeah.
And we say, men, go to the one you afford. But we're not focusing on this pandemic. This pandemic is going to be our daughters, our sons, who are going to live in it. Why can't we challenge these women? Say, women, you are nothing. But your ambition is you want a man to give you R1 million. For what? That's not right.
Yeah, but we're moving now.
Check how the society is messed up now.
Remember,
by these types, okay. A broke woman.
Matt, I can't talk for a broke woman because I'm not broke.
No, wait,
I'm talking from a point of view of somebody who actually provides for themselves. I just said I'm a breadwinner.
Listen. Okay, what is the type of a broke woman?
You tell me, because you're saying you're nothing.
I'm asking your view. Yes, a broke woman. What's her type?
Okay, let me be honest with you.
In 30 seconds.
I didn't give you time.
Okay.
Let me be honest with you. I don't think you can be in a position to say he's broke when you don't have anything. I'm in a position to say you can't afford me because I have a specific standard of living. So, but I can't tell you that you don't have money if I'm staying in my mom's house. How do I rate you?
So is that
how do I
not
weigh
happening?
you? I don't understand. No, I'm talking about myself. You said, what is a broke woman, right? And I'm saying I wouldn't know.
No,
I haven't been a broke woman in my life.
What's the standard of a broke woman?
I don't know. I've never been a broke woman. I can't talk on their
with
behalf.
That said,
I'll
guys,
be wrong. I
was hoping we'd come to a certain...
No. Don't make conclusions. I am still explaining to you.
Yeah, Mama, it's my house. This is my house.
Give me credit.
This is my house. And I'm saying we're done.
Give me credit.
I'm saying we're done.
No. Give me credit.
I'm saying we're done.
Give me credit for the fact that I
guys, thank you very much. This is how divorce happens. They don't resume their positions. When you talk, they talk over you.
You must
what
have
you
money.
do, you kick them out of your house.
Have
Kelly,
money.
I've divorced you for today. Right?
Yeah, we'll get back together.
Thank you very much, guys. It was nice tuning in. I hope you enjoy your... Let's do this thing. He said, Merry Christmas and...
Happy New Year.
And we also saying the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. My women out there, you are protected and kids.
These 16 days can be cancelled or you add men. For me, I will never celebrate it until they say 16 days of activism against men, children, and women abuse. Men abuse and nobody talks about it.
Yeah, but then let's support the narrative while we're saying that there should be transition.
You don't know what
we don't cancel it. We understand.
I'm saying I am cancelling it until
Magodi understand you're abused.
I protect everyone.
We will accommodate you as we take over the country, you know? Cupcake, it's time for us to take over the country as women.
Nice.
Bye.
I've divorced her. I wish you well, Kelly. I wish you well. Enjoy your festives and
thank you for having me.
Resume your position. You will be loved well.
Merry Christmas.
This is the first time we are in a very comfortable space.
And it's beautiful.
If you want to have your Christmas shots, I'm sure we'll show the number, the email, Ivazo Media. They will give you what you want. I think we'll show some few posts there, some Christmas pictures and then...
And I'm definitely going to take some photos for them to see.
Son.
With my phone.
With who?
In the studio.
With who?
It's part of
she's
advertising.
booking a photo shoot with us.
A photo shoot with
That's
who?
the two of them.
Yeah,
Christmas
we're going to have...
shoot.
Yeah, so if you're a dad out there and you feel that, look, you can do this thing, come, let's take a photo. We're going to be having a photo shoot here. Yeah.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. It was nice. Kelly, thank you.
Thank you very much.
But I want you again on standards.